Hello friends, today I'm going to unbox a very interesting new item. It is the Anbull 154 commercial ice cube maker. It's sitting right here in this gigantic box next to me. Let's get it out on the table and have a closer look. Now it comes in a big, giant, strong cardboard box with a cardboard liner around the freezer inside that box. I just took the liner out, and now the freezer itself is sitting in the main shipment box, surrounded by bubble padding and thick foam. And there it is. You can see they even put plastic legs on the foam. So as you can see, pretty good packing protection. Quite honestly, a lot better than I was expecting. Alright, so here it is outside the box. It's not as big and heavy and bulky as I expected, which is a nice surprise. The first thing I noticed is in the box is a cap for the top. The top is where you can put the water bottle to supply the water. The alternate method is to apply an actual water line to this ice machine. I'll be using the water bottle. One of the first things I noticed is it's very blue because it seems to have a protective film around the entire freezer unit. And I'm going to work on getting that off right now. Getting this blue protective film off looks like a bit of a project, so I'm going to get started on tackling that right now. I think it's going to take me a bit of time. This is really hard. According to Anbull's website, this machine is 13 by 9 by 16 by 9 by 25. No matter which size you get, it is the same size. The difference is the size of the compressor in the unit. Here is the dashboard, and here is the reflection of my GoPro in the beautiful chrome front face of this freezer. What's cool about the de-icing, it is a manual button to force ice to melt off during ice making. I really like the fact that this machine has a clean feature. My previous two ice machines did not, and they could get funky. So I'm very excited that there is an official method to clean this machine. You'll notice there is a lot of notes on this machine. So I guess you're gonna have to read all these before using it. There's the door, and inside we have a bunch of toys. So looking inside, you can see all the fancy bells and whistles that control the water and the ice making. There is the ice producing and cutting grid to make the small squares, and deep inside is where it holds the ice. So very cool so far. It looks interesting inside. I like the door. Very nice, opens and closes. It'll be super easy to get the ice out. This machine can be hooked up two ways. One is to a water line, which you will use this device to attach it to. And the other way is through a jug at the top, which is what I'll be doing. You just have to remove this protective cap and place the jug on top of the machine. Also inside the ice box was your official ice scooper. Scooping the ice. Swinging around to the back of this machine, and you will see the output and the input. This is where your water will drain out of the machine, keeping any excess water from building up in the machine. The manual tells you to connect the output hose and run it to your drain. I am going to connect the output hose and just stick it in a bucket below my table. If you're going to be connecting a water line, you will want to take this device here and attach it to the input by simply pressing the hose into the compression fitting. Now this is a compression fitting, so once you push it in, it will not come out. It will be snug in the machine. To remove it, you're going to press on the fitting and pull the hose out. Again, to get it out, push on the ring around the fitting and pull it out. Okay, so the first thing I would do before using your fridge is run the cleaning process. So I'm going to put this 3-gallon jug of water I got from Walmart on the machine. Because I'm using the water tank and not the water feed, you're going to reach into here and there's a little valve that you're going to twist to open. You're going to reach into here and open this valve. When it comes, it'll be closed. You're going to turn it so it's straight in line with the tubing to the open position. This will allow water to feed in from the water tank above. Once you do that, you'll notice the water tank is burping as it allows water into the machine. And I'm now going to hold the clean button for 3 seconds to initiate the cleaning process. You'll see the number 30 appears on the screen. That means it's going to clean for 30 minutes. The manual says you can put a small amount of detergent into the water bucket, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use straight water. Okay, so it's just finished its first rinse cycle. So we are halfway through the second rinse cycle. There's 14 minutes left on the clock. And that's the end of phase 2 of the cleaning. There's 10 minutes left on the clock. I believe now it'll do a final rinse. Then it will dump the water into the waste bin that you have the output hose connected to. Okay, now that the cleaning process is done, you're going to reach right here and pull out this plug to drain the water out of that machine. It's going to run out of there, over to there, and then all the water draining out here into the exit of the hose, wherever you have that attached to. Alrighty, I'm going to press the on button. You'll hear the fans and the compressor engage, and it's going to start making ice cubes. There goes the waterfall. The compressor is running. I'm going to close the lid to keep the ambient temperature under control. And we'll be back in a little while to see the results. Okay, so the machine's run for about 4 or 5 cycles. That's about an hour. And we'll open it up and look inside. And you can see all the nice ice cubes it's made. So it's doing about 1 full tray of ice cubes every 15 minutes. So this is the size of the ice cube it makes. It makes sheets of 46 per cycle, and each cycle takes about 15 minutes. So per hour, you're going to get about 4 sheets of 46 of these ice cubes. I've got myself a nice bin here full of ice so that I could chill my food or my drinks. Speaking of drinks, I've been working really hard today. I think I need one for myself. Excuse me, miss. Can I have a couple of pieces of ice for my drink?
Sure, sir. Let's just give you a few more.
Ah, there you go. So, cold drinks to order, courtesy of the Anbull ice machine. I'd say it works. It's not as big as you think. It's fairly quiet, and overall I'm pretty happy with it. Bottoms up.